Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man, Kevin Gray, here on Kevin Gray Sports on YouTube. Appreciate you joining me here on my latest video as the Cowboys get ready to take on the Green Bay Packers on Sunday afternoon in the NFC wild card round, as the Cowboys are trying to do something that they haven't done in nearly 3 decades. You can find me on Twitter at Kevin Gray Sports. Be sure to like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel here at Kevin Gray Sports on YouTube, and check out my Inside the Mask podcast and the Gray Area podcast wherever you get podcasts for free. The Cowboys have been absolutely spectacular on offense throughout the course of the year, especially at home, averaging over 40 points per game, where Dak Prescott was named second-team All-Pro, CeeDee Lamb first-team All-Pro, breaking all kinds of Cowboys receiver records, as the Cowboys again find themselves undefeated at AT&T Stadium this year, having won now 16 straight games in Jerry's World. That's where they open up their playoffs this year when they take on the Green Bay Packers and hopefully move on to the divisional round to host at least 2 playoff games at AT&T Stadium. And it's been a collective team effort to get there, a team that's now won 36 games over the last 3 seasons. Mike McCarthy now 21 games above 500. And it's taken a lot of different guys on a lot of different levels to get them to this point, which gets me to today's conversation. Jalen Tolbert, second-year wide receiver out of University of South Alabama, struggled mightily in his first year as a rookie. Could hardly get onto the field, didn't show a lot of promise, and took a lot of time to try and get himself even a thought of being a part of this wide receiver room. And last year, as you saw, didn't hardly have the opportunities to do so because he simply hadn't earned his way onto the field, and there were questions about whether or not the Cowboys had not made a very good pick when it came to Tolbert. But Tolbert took this past offseason to heart and really put in the work to make sure that he was going to be a contributor to this offense and on special teams this year. And he has. 22 catches for 268 yards, a couple of touchdowns where he's been targeted 36 times this year, getting his first NFL touchdown on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles that brought the Cowboys to within 1 possession. He had a fantastic 45-yard jump ball catch over Xavier Howard on Christmas Eve in Miami. And then, of course, in the regular season finale, scored the first touchdown against Washington. And you've seen him make plays on special teams throughout the course of the year also. But it took a lot of work for him to get to this point, to be considered a part of this group, and he put in the work to do it. And now he has a chance in his another playoff situation to be an actual contributor to this team, where the theme this year has been seize everything, carpe omnia. Jalen Tolbert took that personally as he went into this past offseason and into this season and throughout the course of the year to find himself now with the kind of confidence as being a part of this Cowboys football team and this wide receiver room, with something to not only say, but to do so with his play. And that, for Jalen Tolbert, is a massive deal for him as he continues to move forward in what is a talented room that includes CeeDee Lamb, Brandin Cooks, and Michael Gallup, among others. But Jalen Tolbert's finding his way and found his way he has this year. I had a chance to sit down with Tolbert ahead of the Cowboys taking on the Packers on Sunday and had a very honest conversation with him about what he felt like after last year, what he wanted to get better with, how much Dak Prescott was able to help him throughout the course of this past offseason, the Brandin Cooks influence that he's had on his career so far, and what he now wants to achieve going forward. Very fascinating discussion with him, and one that I think that you'll take a lot from what he had to say. Here's my conversation with Jalen Tolbert.
Obviously, for this team right now, Jalen, going into the playoffs, number 2 seed, what's the confidence level for you and this group heading into the game on Sunday?
We are already a confident bunch, so I think knowing that we're the 2 seed, knowing that we were the NFC East division champs, and then going into a home atmosphere, we're ready to roll. You can tell by the practice today, everybody was flying around, high energy. Everybody came into the building with a different attitude, different mindset. It's win or go home, and so you can sense that around here. And like I said, I love us. So we're ready to roll.
Give me a window into a sense of what things were like for you a year ago versus what they are now, and the difference from last year to this year for you personally on this team.
Personally, last year, I was ready for I was, of course, I was hoping that we won the Super Bowl and to be a part of that experience. But I was also ready for a fresh start, ready for the offseason, ready to start, get myself to work and start crafting and, making myself better in all aspects of a wide receiver and understanding the game. And so that was a year ago. And now, like I said, I'm a part of special teams and offense. And, when my number's called, I'm there to make the play. I want to be there to make the play. And so I'm in a whole different headspace. Confidence level is through the roof. And so just continuing to build on that each and every day I come into this building.
What did you learn about yourself throughout that journey over the last year from where you were to where you are now to see the difference that you've been making on this team?
Really just the mindset of not overthinking, understanding, making myself smarter as a football player so that when I get out there on the field, it's a lot simpler for me. Playing all wide receiver position spots isn't easy, but, I'm able to do it, and so I'm going to do it. And, not everybody is able to do that. And so being able to have one of those as a strength and be able to move around and play around, I need to be able to understand the game from all aspects of those spots as well. And so just understanding coverages more, understanding route, discipline, understanding, the spacing and how to set up a route, how to adjust, and how to know what's on the outside of you, understand where you're at on the field, need to be where I need to be at for Ford when he's ready to throw, vice versa. And so it's a lot that I learned, just from sitting back and watching last year, especially when they got the playoff ball and, everybody's good. Each team can win. It can go either way by a couple of plays. And so doing that and then just going into the offseason and critiquing and grinding down on routes. And like I said, every aspect of our receiver, I came into camp with a different confidence level, different mindset, and, just continue to carry it along throughout the season.
And for your quarterback, how did Dak help you grow with that confidence, knowing that you were going to have to be a part of this offense if this team is going to be going where they wanted to go this year?
From the day we finished, obviously, took a break for a second, but Dak was one of the people that I was with every day, doing throwing sessions, just hanging out, talking, building that chemistry. If you wanted to throw, I was there to throw. If you wanted to go, eat crawfish, I was there to go eat crawfish. Just the little things, and talk ball throughout the time. And like I said, we were out there and, I might run a route. He might, hey, give me that one more time. And this time, think about this, boom. And, just continuing to build that chemistry and understanding of where he wants me to be at and why he wants me to be there. And so, he put me, took me under his wing along with, CD as well. I was training with CD this offseason as well, doing releases and route, things to do to set up different routes and, just different mannerisms and movements that you can use in route running. And so, I just took a little bit from everybody. And then obviously B. Cooks came in and took me under his wing and has been a real mentor to me, real big brother. And so I love him to death. And, he helps me every single day, even to this day. And so just using all of the things that I've learned over the time and continuing to grow and, chase greatness that, those guys have that are in front of me is something that I take pride in and look forward to doing.
What about Brandin specifically that you've kind of gravitated to? Because I can hear it in your voice that Brandin seemed like someone who's really kind of taken you under his wing and really helped you continue to grow. What's been about Brandin that's helped you in that way? His
attitude, his positiveness. That guy comes in each and every day and works, takes care of his body, doesn't do outside things, whatever is not a part of his process, he's not going to do it. And, that takes real discipline to do that each and every week, every single day. And so being able to understand why he does it, why he eats the certain foods that he eats, the things that he does, help me understand how to be better. And I'm only in year 2, he's in year 10. And so, he's telling me, I didn't start doing this till year 4 or 5. So, you keep doing this, the sky's the limit for you, little bro. And so just continuing to build with him. And like I said, when he came, it was a big blessing for me to have somebody that would pour into me like that, because I've never had somebody as a football aspect, take me under their wing, because when, coming from the school that I came from, I was that for other people. And so having somebody to do that for me and actually slow down the game and show me a lot of things that can help me be better in every aspect of my game on and off the field was huge for me. And like I said, I appreciate him more than words can explain. And I'm going to keep growing and keep learning from him as long as he's here. And keep working and chasing him, CD, MG as well, all of those guys.
Yeah, last couple for you. Give me a window into the wide receiver room and the relationship that you guys have cultivated together and how close you guys are in that room.
We're an unselfish room. The ball might go to CD one play, B Cooks the next, but we all going to be there to celebrate and meet each other in the end zone. We all, put our pride to the side, and if we see something that CD might do, wrong, or that could help him, get a little bit more separation on the route, we'll say it, and he'll listen and test it out or do it, and vice versa. And so having a room like that where everybody loves each other and it's a real brotherhood and there's no pride, there's no stepping on toes, there's no extra nonsense. It's just everybody loves each other and wants each other to succeed and wants this team to succeed. Having a room like that is special, and Brandin says it all the time. This is the best room that he's ever been a part of, and he's played football for a long time at several different spots and been with a lot of great receivers. And so for him to say that with our room is special. And like I said, having RP as our coach as well, understanding coach who understands and been around the game for a while as well. Having all that in one room is special, and so we just continue to grow our brotherhood, our bonds, and continuing to help each other progress and work hard off of each other.
Last one, the theme for this team this year has been Carpe Omnia, seize everything. What does that mean to you personally and for the men in this room who are trying to do that now starting on Sunday?
For me personally, it's just every opportunity I get to step on that field. You never know when it's your last, and I'm blessed to be on this platform. God gave me an opportunity to be here, and every time I step out there, I want to be able to make an impact, positive impact for my team. Like I said, whether it's special teams or offensively. And so for the guys in the room, we all know what's at stake. We all know, the work that we put in since last OTAs started, even before that. And so the opportunity to get out there, do your 111, one play is one play and the next play will be the next play. So just go out there and do your part, and it'll all fall into place. And, we'll like the ending of what happens if each guy goes out there and seizes everything.
Awesome, man.
So again, appreciate Jalen Tolbert for sitting down with me for a very forthright an honest discussion about where he is and where he was as a player. You heard it in his comments that, he wanted the Cowboys to have the kind of success that any NFL player wants to have for his team in terms of trying to win a Super Bowl. He was ready for last season to end because of all the struggles that he dealt with. But you give him credit for using that as fuel to his fire and now burning much brighter in a more positive way than he has at any point in his career, his young career in the NFL. And that is something that each and every Cowboy can look at as a guy who continued to put in the work, understood the assignment, and took the feedback and criticism to heart, but most importantly, was able to create a relationship with his quarterback, and more importantly, the quarterback developing a relationship with him to instill the confidence in him that he needed to be a part of this offense for them to be successful. The sky is now the limit for Tolbert as he continues to move forward to be a much bigger focal point in this offense going into 2024, where he may have opportunities to do so given what maybe changes personnel-wise coming to this team. But all of that, every single trial and tribulation that he went through his rookie year, built a foundation for him to be at this moment where now he can be called upon to make plays. And so far, he's proven in the opportunities that he's had that he can do it. The Cowboys will need all hands on deck to try and get themselves to a Super Bowl in Las Vegas. And Jalen Tolbert understands what the assignment is for him and his role. Now it's his turn to seize the opportunities as they come. You can find me on Twitter at Kevin Gray Sports. Again, be sure to download and subscribe to my podcast, The Gray Area Podcast, where you get your podcast for free. Also give it a 5-star rating and write a review for it while you're there. You can check out also Inside the Mavs, wherever you get your podcast for free. The official Mavericks Podcast at 97.1 The Freak. Again, like and comment on this video if you like it. Let your people know to check out Kevin Gray Sports here on YouTube. Again, my name is Kevin Gray, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.